Hi guys, Tony here, and I want to give you a demonstration of the advanced video viewer. Before I start that though, you will see in Commando HQ we've got two video viewers. We've got the basic one, we've got the advanced one. So let me cover the basic one first. What that does is it will view videos on URLs where YouTube videos are embedded or on YouTube itself, okay? And I've kept that in there if you just want to make some quick views. You can set the number of views, you can set a time delay between 0 and unlimited amount of minutes, and it will randomly start viewing a video in between that 0 and 6 minutes, like I've got here for example, or 7 or 10 or wherever, okay? And you can just click start increasing views. The idea behind this was initially that we would create a tool that watched videos that are embedded on other sites, so we can keep things a little bit more natural. But the more I got thinking about it, the more I realized we really needed this advanced viewer. So I've kept a basic viewer in there. It only works with YouTube, but it's a good way to get some quick views if you really want to get them done, okay? But you need to use proxies with these viewers. They work better with proxies. We did have at one point proxies built into the background, but it wasn't working correctly. Some people were not getting views, some people were. Better that you use proxies, and that will help quite a lot, okay? There's a website called sharedproxies.com or another one called squidproxies.com, and both of those seem to be working okay with the viewer. Squid proxies are private proxies, shared proxies are shared, but a lot cheaper, okay? So it's up to you. If you want to increase the views properly and more naturally, I would definitely go for the proxies, okay? Definitely you need to be using proxies to get the best out of these tools. Anyway, what you can see here is I've got 3 URLs, and what you will notice, none of these are from youtube.com. That's because I'm using a website where videos are embedded, okay? So it will work with YouTube and Dailymotion videos. It will work for on sites where those videos are embedded from either YouTube or Dailymotion, and it will work on YouTube and Dailymotion direct URLs as well. That means if you got the URL for the youtube.com video URL, it will work there as well, okay? So let me explain the strategy and why I have created this tool. At the moment, people are buying views. It's very easy to buy views. It's not expensive to buy views, but it's one of the maddest SEO strategies I've ever seen in my life. The amount of views does not matter. It does not matter the amount of views that you're getting. You do not need to go and get 50,000, 100,000, or even 2,500 views from anywhere, okay? And especially if the related keywords for your video are getting maybe 200 or 300 searches a month. Now think about it, okay? This is equivalent of going over to Fiverr.com before Panda, okay, when people bought like 67,000 views, 67,000 links, and then Panda came and there was a big algorithm change and people started complaining SEO is really hard, okay? So what I've done with this tool is I've sort of preempted what I think is going to happen with video marketing, especially with YouTube, okay? There has already been some changes for the way that views count, and that is basically how long people are watching the videos for, okay? And what I've done with this tool is made sure that all of the URLs used, whether it's a direct YouTube URL, a direct Dailymotion URL, or a Web 2.0 site, or any other site where those videos are embedded, that the video viewer will watch randomly between 65 and 100%, okay? Randomly every single time. Now what you see here is I've got set number of views for 250, for example, and I've set a time delay between 0 and 7 minutes, and I can even set the number of threads now as well, so we can speed things up. And you can see here we've got drip feed views over 30 days. So what that means is that over 30 days there will be 250 views between these URLs I put in here. Now I can set that to 1,000 or 2,000 if I want to, but absolutely no need to go into thousands and thousands of views, okay? This will also randomize as well. So for example, the first URL might get 50 views, the second URL might get 125 views, and the third URL might get 75 views. It will always be random, and every day it will be random as well, okay? That keeps things more natural. Now if people are going to places like Vagex, they're buying 2,500 views, which is really cheap. What normally happens is they get those views in a 24-hour period. Now this is just complete madness. Think about it, okay? You got a video with keywords related to it, maybe with 200 or 300 searches per month, and yeah, you're buying views, 2,500 views in a 24-hour period. There was nothing before and nothing after, okay? It's just madness. It does not make any sense on any level to me. It's not about the number of views. I keep repeating that. It's about how long they watch the videos for. And even more important than that is that we get some social shares at the end of it. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to have a proper proportion of social shares for the amount of views that you are manufacturing. If you want to manufacture views, this is the best tool around to do it. Okay, there's absolutely no doubt about that in my mind. So what you need to do is maybe go over to the social poster here and get some social shares from Social Adder, and you can see that it's really, really cheap to use Social Adder, and you can put in some URLs in here and get some social shares, which is done from different IPs because it's real people that is actually doing the sharing. So you can get Facebook shares, retweets, etc., etc., and that's the beauty of using Commando HQ as a software suite, as a all-in-one video SEO dashboard. We've got all the tools in there to make all of these things happen and make them look more natural as well. But the idea behind the viewer really is, and all of the tools in Commando HQ, is to give you a jump start. But it's always going to depend on the quality of your content, okay? If you've got crappy content, don't expect that you will get natural social shares. If you've got good content, you can expect to get natural shares from Facebook, from retweets, Google Plus ones, etc., etc., okay? The content is always going to be the most important factor of anything you do in SEO. Okay, it's been like that for a long, long time. There's two main things for SEO these days, and it's never changed. Not for hummingbirds or pandas or penguins. It's about the quality of your content, and it's about relevancy. Okay, simple as that. Really, as simple as that. Nothing has changed there. What has changed is the tricks that we could use before no longer work. Okay, so we can still make some other kind of tricks, but if you should be using them to boost, or just to give your social media stuff a jump start, to give your SEO a jump start, nothing else. If you've got crappy content and you've got high bounce rates, then anything you manufacture is just going to disappear anyway. So think about it. Quality content always works. Okay, there is no substitution for that. It just doesn't work, and it never really has. Okay. Okay, so let me get back to this. So I've picked up 3 URLs on a press release site that has got YouTube videos embedded. Remember, it will work for Dailymotion as well, and this week we're adding Vimeo too. Okay, so embedded codes from Dailymotion, from YouTube right now work. Next week we will have Vimeo, and it also works with YouTube direct URLs as well. Now, if I'm doing a proper campaign here, what I would be doing is I would have maybe 5 or 6 URLs where I've got that video embedded, maybe on press release site, maybe on some Web 2.0 sites, and I will put those URLs where those videos are embedded. I will also put in here YouTube direct views. Okay, it's very, very important that we also put in the YouTube direct URL as well. And that way, what's happening is we're getting a mixture of places that these videos are being viewed. So there's 2 main things that count for as far as viewing for SEO. That is the amount of time that people are viewing the videos and the interaction that happens. And the interaction can be several things. It can be getting tweets, retweets, Facebook shares, Facebook likes. It can be Google Plus ones or whatever. It can also be where your videos are getting embedded as well. But also, not just where they're getting embedded, it's very, very important they're getting viewed on those embed sites as well. Okay, so there's no point in getting a video embedded in 2,000 Web 2.0 sites and no views. It just makes no sense. Okay, try and keep it natural, try and keep it sensible. You don't need to go and get 50 URLs. What you want to do is just get enough URLs, maybe 5 or 6, put in your YouTube direct URL. If you want to get more YouTube views, put in that direct URL on YouTube 2 or 3 times in there if you want, and that will give you about 20, 30, 20, 40 or 60% of views on the YouTube URL itself, and you're getting a mixture of referral views from other websites. Okay, so anyway, enough about the strategy. You can understand what it is now. You can understand why I'm doing it now. You've got to understand that things will change as far as the algorithms, and this is the best way to preempt it. Okay, and that we can do it like this. So what I want to do is maybe get 250 views a day for these URLs. Okay, I want to set a time delay, and I want to set the number of threads. Okay, I've got 3 videos. I might as well set that for 3 threads. Okay, all I have to do is click add on there. Now before I do that, in the settings area over here, you can run Commando HQ at startup by clicking this box, and you can enable schedule tasks. Now at the moment, the only software in Commando HQ that's working with scheduled tasks, which is drip feed views over 30 days, is the video advanced viewer advanced version. Okay, we will be adding that to Drip Social Commando and some other softwares like Bookmarker, etc. as well. So we can drip feed bookmarks, we can drip feed syndication to social sites like Pinterest, etc. over 30 days and keep things looking as natural as possible, and always with time delay and always with randomization for what we want to do as well. As much as we can, we'll always add in randomization to keep things as natural as possible. Now these viewers work best with proxies. You can use sharedproxies.com or you can use squidproxies.com, which is a private proxies. It's really up to you. If you're using other tools in Commando HQ, you might want to just use squid proxies. They're a little bit more expensive, but nobody else is using them but you. And the channels that you set up in the profiles, for example, if I click over here, you can see we can put in an assigned IP, so we can permanently assign an IP to a particular Google account where you might have multi-channels or just one YouTube channel. Okay, if that's the advantage of using squid proxies, which are more expensive, and I think there's other ones as well, but squid proxies I've used quite a lot in the past. Just for video views, I would use share proxies if that's all you want to use proxies for in Commando HQ. Anyway, so what I need to do here, if I click on enable auto viewer here, this will automatically pull these URLs into here and start viewing. Okay, if I don't, I can click on the add button and click on start increasing views. Now I want this to work every single day, increasing these views by 250 between these 3 URLs every single day over 30 days. So I need to have these settings both ticked to enable scheduled tasks and to run Commando HQ at startup. Okay, so what I will do now is I'll click on this, add these videos, and it will automatically pull these in, and you will see the URLs appear here in just a second, and then the video viewer will start increasing the views. Now you can see the viewer over here, and we've got 3 threads. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we've decided the number of threads, we've decided how many minutes in a delay for each day that we're going to be using, and we've decided the number of views. Okay, so that is how it works. It's by far one of the best strategies for video views around. Okay, and it will keep getting better because we're adding more to it. Okay, next week we should have an auto calculator for how many views based on related keywords, based on estimated social shares, and based on estimated direct views inside YouTube as well. Okay, so we will automate that for you as well, and we'll give you the option to choose the auto calculation, which will increase the views for you. Okay, now these videos on that site are very, very short. I think they're about 30 seconds or something. I'm not using proxies at the moment on this. I'm just using this as a demonstration, but that's how it works. That's the strategy, and it will keep getting better as well because we've got more things that we want to add apart from the the auto calculator. We've got some other things that we're going to add as well, but I'm keeping those under wraps for now until we've actually started to use them. Okay, so that's how it works. It's a very, very good strategy. Use it, and if you want to get quick views, just use the normal video viewer and you don't mess up anything in here. But you will see some changes in this within the next week, and I will do another video which I will put underneath this one. I'll keep this one in here because I've explained the strategy in more detail with this, and any changes in the interface here, we will do videos that cover those changes. Okay, thanks, bye bye.